Yo, welcome back to Clone Wars, the spin-off. I'm Dandy Market, and today we're getting into something that actually changes how a young artist can come up without signing their whole life away.
DJ Universe in the building. We talking about 10K projects linking up with this new label Runway Records, run by Ben Bejour over at Atlantic. First artist out the gate, already doing 800,000 streams a day off one song.
Calvin Blingwell here, and that number got my attention quick. 800K a day, 3 months in, top of the Spotify viral chart. That's the kind of buzz that usually gets an artist a real bad contract pushed in front of them fast.
And that's exactly why we're doing this episode. I'm Dangerous Zygos. This ain't a regular signing, it's a joint venture. Different math, different paperwork, different outcome for the artist if it's structured right. Let's get the definition straight first. A straight record deal, the label owns the masters, fronts the advance, recoups it from your royalties, and you get a royalty rate after they're made whole. A joint venture is different. The artist and the label form an actual shared entity, splitting ownership, splitting profit, and ideally splitting control over decisions.
See, that's the part the young ones skip past. Ownership ain't a feeling. It's a percentage on a piece of paper. Back in my day, we signed deals where you didn't own a single master you recorded. A JV at least puts your name on the asset, not just your voice on the record.
From the sound and branding side, a JV usually means the artist keeps more creative control too. Runway sounds like it's built as a developmental hub. Early identification, internet native growth. That tells me they're not trying to flatten the artist's sound into a label formula, they're investing in what's already working.
Real talk. That matters when you're the one on the road. If a label owns everything and just wants a hit, they'll push you to chase trends. If you got equity in the joint venture, your brand and your merch and your touring identity stay yours, and that's what fans actually buy into.
Right. And that equity piece is the generational wealth piece. A royalty check ends when the song stops earning the way the deal says it earns. An ownership stake in a venture can pay you on the company's value, not just on stream counts. That's the difference between income and an asset.
But don't get it twisted. A JV ain't automatically a good deal just because it's called a joint venture. You still gotta read the operating agreement. What percentage is the split? Who controls the bank account? How long is the term? What happens to your catalog if you want to leave?
Facts. I've seen JVs where the label calls it a partnership but still holds majority control and decision-making power. Naming it different don't mean the artist actually got leverage. You gotta look at the voting rights, not just the title of the deal.
And for an artist building off viral streams like that first runway signing, the leverage is right now while the numbers are hot. Lawyers, a real manager, and somebody who understands publishing splits before you sign anything. That's non-negotiable at that stage.
This is also a publishing conversation, not just masters. Make sure your publishing administration and your songwriting splits are spelled out separate from the recording side. Too many artists sign the master deal, forget the publishing, and lose half the actual long-term money.
Let's bring it back to knowledge of self for a minute. Supreme mathematics teaches equality as the fourth degree. Balance, fairness, everybody getting their rightful portion. A real joint venture is supposed to be equality applied to a business contract.
That's deep, because equality ain't just splitting a check 50-50. It's making sure both sides bring something real to the table and both sides got a real voice. Culture and branding from the artist, infrastructure and reach from the label. That's a true exchange, not charity.
And on the ground, equality looks like an artist who can still go tour, sell merch, and build direct with the fans without the label taking a cut of every single revenue stream. If the venture respects that lane, the artist eats too, not just the company.
So the takeaway for anybody listening with a deal on the table, don't get blinded by the buzz or the streaming numbers. Read the structure, understand the equity, protect the publishing, and make sure equality is real in the paperwork, not just in the press release.
Know yourself, know your worth, and know your math before you sign anything. That's the discipline. We'll keep tracking how this runway situation plays out for the artist coming up under it.
Appreciate y'all rocking with us. This been Clone Wars, the spin-off.